Let's go check it out.
All right, y'all, so today we're going to take a different approach to the finance segment, and we're going to talk about travel. So when it comes to travel, you see like this scenery is amazing. It is beautiful. Like, it's just like the footage that you're looking at, it doesn't even give this place justice. But I would highly recommend planning a trip to somewhere like this because it is beautiful. But today I want to focus more so on some things to be aware of when you are traveling, to different countries, and you're looking to do some fun activities, or like these excursions or tours. You want to be mindful of who you're buying your tours with. When we first arrived, we came through the airport, and everybody's trying to sell something, and they'll have agents or people there that are trying to get you to buy packages, and you really don't even know, like, should I or should I not? Honestly, you have to be very careful when you are purchasing these things, because you don't always know who you can trust. And for this travel excursion in particular, we were able to book this through our hotel, which gave us a little bit more security, and gave us a bit of a peace of mind when we bought it. So and then we also had the person on site at our resort that was in the event that we had to make any changes or we were unsure, but Thomas reassured us, and he hooked us up, and he gave us all the details. He explained the process. We were able to book. You have to pay for your travel or for this excursion at the time that you're booking it, and I think at the time we booked this, it was like $100 per person. So that included like a bus or your taxi. They come pick you up from your hotel. They took us to a midpoint where we had to do a transfer to like a bus, almost like a tour bus, and then they brought us to a beach. I'm killing it, I'm butchering the name. I'll put the name down below, but that's where we met the guys to get on the actual boat that we rode over to this island. It took about 2 hours of travel time just to get here, but it was definitely worth it. I know y'all wondering why I'm still holding this coconut. Y'all, when I say this coconut is so good. So I got a little bit of footage. Basically, this guy came up with like a wheelbarrow full of coconuts. And he was like, you want a coconut? You want a coconut? And I'm like, I guess. So I was like, it's only $5. Only $5. And it's actually kind of heavy. Like, it weigh about 3 or 4 pounds. But I ain't putting it down until it's empty. But, so yeah, so they cut the top of it off. And it's filled with coconut water. I don't know, I don't want to pour my stuff out, but it was filled with coconut water. So he was like, you got to drink a little bit of it down. Then they pour their signature rum in there. So in the Dominican Republic, their signature rum out here is called mamajuana. Not marijuana, but mamajuana. And when I say, when he poured that in there, it changed the entire flavor of what was inside this coconut. And it is so good. It's just so good, y'all. It's so good. And like I said, it was only $5. $5. And then, you know, they also have a different currency here, but they still accept American US dollars. They do accept some credit cards in certain places, but not so much. So I know a lot of people be wondering, like, do I have to convert my money over to like the main currency of that location? And in many cases, you don't have to. But here in particular, they do accept, you know, US currency. They do accept credit cards. I have found it, they do not accept American Express here. So if you're like me or Food Fund Finance, we love our credit cards, but we cannot use our American Express here. So of course we had to convert to, you know, your Visas, your MasterCards, but just no American Express is accepted here. As I mentioned before, a lot of places that are foreign depend on travelers. They thrive off of tourism from an economic standpoint. So when you think about how much it costs to do these excursions, just understand you're supporting somebody's livelihood. You're helping bring revenue to the economy of that location. The bus is going to take you to the boat. What they did not tell us was that the bus was going to be packed to the max. And when I say the space on these buses are so tiny, like I'm about 5'5". Nick is about 6'3". If you're above 5 feet, you have no leg room. And if you thought riding on an airplane was compact, these tour buses that they put you on to go do these excursions are tiny. So be mindful. You're not gonna be on there comfortable, stretched out, laid back, recline. No, it's none of that. None of that. And the reason why they do that is because they're trying to get as many people in those seats that they can maximize. You know, they're trying to maximize space, time, and money by getting as many people crammed into these buses. Granted, we are still within this pandemic, so of course, you know, your mask is still required in a lot of places, but right now we're outside, so we don't actually have to have masks since we're social distancing and nobody's around me. But you know, those are just some things you kind of want to keep in mind, because they don't really tell you that piece. This water is just so beautiful. Show them the water. Look at the beach, the boats. Like, this water is pristine, like pristine. It's blue, it's clear. Off the coast of the Dominican Republic, and y'all, it is beautiful. And as you can see, there are boats floating all over the place because that's how they're bringing everybody to this island. We're all coming over here on a boat, and if you look that way, they just pulled in a boat, and it is packed to the max. And that's another thing, they try to fill every seat. So even on the bus ride, on the boat ride, every seat is filled because that is how they're making their money, y'all. So if you're not a person that likes to sit close to strangers, or you might feel uncomfortable being, you know, so close, you know, there's just something you might want to take into consideration, because you are in close proximity to a lot of people. And then another piece is, you know, right now as you're traveling, make sure you keep your passport on you at all times. At all times. You know, like in the US or in the States, you know, you have like your ID, your driver's license. They don't really look at that when you're in different countries. They're focused on a passport, and I don't actually have mine in my hand, but just be mindful. Keep your passport within hand's reach at all times.
Food, fun, finance. We are here, man. Isla, Saona, right off the coast of
Dominican Republic.
Let's go. We're on an excursion, man.
This is what we eating on. Got some salad, chicken, I think cabbage and salad, and something looked like a spaghetti.
Lobster spaghetti.
Some rice and peas. And I think this might be pork chop and a piece of chicken. Can y'all see that?
Grilled pork chop.
It's very breezy, and it is a lot of bugs out here.
You hear them birds in the background?
This rice is good.
Yes, it is.
And so is this grilled
pork chop.
Yeah, it's really good. Not a huge fan on this spaghetti. It's okay, but I'm not a fan.
This grilled chicken good too. Tastes like they just grilled.
I feel like I'm eating fast.
Because of the bugs.
The bugs are like, they trying to eat our food.
She got a bug phobia. I don't even know what they call it. If you know what a bug phobia is, drop a comment in the comment section.
And we was able to purchase the package at the resort
With Thomas.
at Margaritaville.
You gotta say it right. It's Thomas. They have
Thomas. Oh yeah, it's not
They have an
Thomas.
accent.
It's T. It's
They don't have an H.
T-O.
T-O-M-A-S. Accent mark. So Thomas.
So far, this excursion has been really, really beautiful. All the stops. We had to change vehicles a few times. Got on one bus, go to another stop, get on another bus. Then we go get on a boat, made another stop, then we made it here, and then I think we go back in about what, 2 hours maybe.
Yeah.
Once again, when you come to places like this, understand people are gonna walk up to you to ask you to purchase something. They selling shades, hats, phone, like these phone cases that you put your phone in for waterproof.
Coconuts.
Yes, coconuts. They make you
Pineapple.
drink right in front of you.
That
But that's how they make a living. They're make a living off tourism and guests coming to the island. I really just wanted to do this piece because it's just so beautiful here. Like, it's so beautiful, y'all. And then today's my birthday, so you know, I'm just chilling, enjoying the vibe, enjoying the sun. The view is amazing, and we're just gonna have a good time, and we're gonna keep bringing y'all the tips, the tricks, the tools, the inside information, the hacks that you need, things that people aren't even taught. Like, when you watch travel videos, nobody's telling you, they're not telling you this kind of information. I'm gonna give y'all the real scoop. Like, this is what it is, because really that's what it was. We was crammed on that bus, I know, for over an hour and a half, and I'm sitting with my knees almost up in my chest. But you know, small sacrifice you have to make it somewhere like this, and it was definitely worth it. If you guys have suggestions for like future travel destinations, we are definitely open. We love to travel. We love to go see these immaculate places, and we'll definitely be bringing more locations to you in the near future. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment if you like some of this information that I gave you, or you want more information regarding like travel and things that you need to be mindful of when you're traveling. You know, drop a comment down below, and I'll reach back out, and you know, I'll be here if you guys need any additional information. But until then, I will see you guys on the next trip.